Beaver After Dark is not for all audiences. It will be dealing with adult topics and adult situations. Each host will be giving an opinion and is in no means an expert. Listener discretion is advised. That's right. You can bite me. And I'm going to be going off in a rant in about 3, 2, 1. But I'm going to introduce our people tonight. We have the Lord Reverend Professor Rusty J. Lugnut joining us. And we also have our Urban Dictionary scholar, the perverted mind of Rob Ertz. Erica is working on a technical issue, so hopefully she'll be able to join us. Now, I'm going to try to remain calm, but there's going to be a lot of cursing. I'm just going to tell you that right now. So if cursing is going to bother you, leave the room. I know that we've all been watching the hurricanes and everything that are happening lately. And okay, you have to evacuate, you have to get out, but don't leave your fucking animals behind. Because I wish people stop messaging me while I'm trying to do the show. I came across this video last night and it broke my soul that someone was so nobody wants to think about her. Sorry, we don't. And it reset the video, so we have to oh no. Nope, I have it here. Good. This is the video I wanted. Some irresponsible piece of shit, knowing a hurricane is coming, abandoned their dog. Didn't just abandon the dog, they tied it to a fucking fence. The water is already halfway up that dog's body. If that was a small dog, it would be drowned already.
Wow.
What is wrong with people?
I guess that dog needs to start fucking drinking.
You're not showing us.
Oh, it's not showing anymore?
No,
you're showing the Facebook page originally.
Oh. Well, now it's gonna go back. I can't stop it now. Because every commercial on that damn page is gonna show now. I hate it like that.
Could be worse.
But don't abandon your animals. And I mean, if you can't take them with you, at least don't tie them down so they can at least try to fend for themselves. There's another video of a little dog, like maybe 7 or 8 pounds, that somebody put in a fucking crate and put it on the side of the road. Well, that dog has no chance to do anything. It's in a fucking metal crate. Stop doing this to your animals. It is ridiculous. And I'm sorry, if those dogs are microchipped or anything like that, those people should get some major fine because it's ridiculous. You don't do that. I don't understand people. It makes me infuriated. So if I see you doing that, I'm drop kicking your ass. And that's how it's going to be. I will fuck you up. I cannot stand. You just don't do that. You don't put anything living in a situation where it can't fend for itself. There's a wedding venue in North Carolina that had horses and stuff and locked them up in like stuff and left. And the wedding guests were like, there's a hurricane coming through. You can't do that. And the flooding was coming. They got the horses to safety, but the donkey drowned and died. And like some of the other animals ended up being rescued too. But why would you do that? Don't do that. I will fucking hunt you down and I will kill you. End of story. All right. I got that off my chest because I was really pissed about that.
Poor donkey. It could have been used in a show, but instead. So anyway, here we are. I see a lot of people in the chat tonight. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Tony, who used to tweet at us that we had to go live because he didn't always agree with us and he wanted to talk to us and he hasn't showed up yet.
So I sent him a message. I'm like, you better be in chat tonight. I was born a rant. Born a rant or born to rant?
You were born a rant and just got fucking worse.
I know. I did. I'm sorry, you don't leave your animals behind. One. And if there's a reason that you can't take them or something, let them run free. That way they can get and try to do stuff. It's just you just don't do that. So, part of the show title tonight is HOA. And I know most of us do not like HOAs. So, I'm going to I'm going to try to share a video. Hopefully it works this time because everything's got like a million freaking uh things. This is a Twitter video, so hopefully it won't be so bad. Let's see. This one. Nope. I wish these were better in order. I think it's this one. Nope, it's not that one. It's not that one. It's this one. Nope, it's this one. I know. I got so many tabs open on my thing right now. I'm like leprechaun. All right. So this is a man who's in an HOA. And there was a power outage. I don't know if it was due to the hurricane or whatever, but it's a minute video. We'll just play it.
Power went out a couple days ago, and lo and behold, this showed up the very next day. Subject: noise complaint regarding generator used during recent power outage. Dear non-HOA homeowner, we are writing in response to several complaints received from HOA members.
Okay, so he is a non-HOA homeowner. All right.
Regarding the recent power outage that affected the entire town. While we understand the challenges of a blackout, your actions during this time have raised concerns among the community. During the outage, you utilized a gas power backup generator to restore power to your home. While backup generators are not prohibited, the following issues were raised. Excessive noise. Multiple HOA members reported that your generator was loud and disruptive, causing undue disturbance throughout the neighborhood. Such noise during an already stressful situation aggravated the discomfort for those without power. Oh dear. Perceived unfairness. Several HOA members were frustrated by the fact that while the rest of the community was without power, you were seen watching the game on your TV and carrying on as normal. The disparity caused further dissatisfaction among residents who felt the noise and visible signs of your powered home were inconsiderate during the outage. Okay. We kindly ask that you take the following actions in the future. Consider a quieter alternative. If possible, invest in a quieter or more discreet generator system to reduce the noise impact on your neighbors. Be mindful of your neighbors. While using your generator, consider minimizing.
Okay, so it cuts off there.
Yeah.
Those people.
I would get 5 more loud fucking generators and run them even if I have power now.
I would go to a local farm and I would get 5-gallon buckets of cow shit and I would fill their mailboxes.
So I've got to throw this out there because more than likely this is just a clickbait video. I do not buy that at all. I do not think it's real. I think it's bullshit. And yeah.
I buy some people are that fucking
you think everything is bullshit. You don't believe anything. So it's like I don't know what
I don't believe it. This was a video. He typed up or printed up a nice little thing and put it on his door and said, I'm going to do this and it's going to get a lot of clicks and a lot of people are, and there's going to be all kinds of controversy in the chat and there's going to be it's bullshit. It's not real.
But you don't think this could be real at all? You don't think that HOA people would complain about this stuff because they're petty as shit?
So what? I'm not a HOA member, so
I understand that, and neither is he.
And he's not either. So what? I mean, that's like me. That's like somebody rode by his house and give him the finger. So what?
Right. Okay. But the point is that if he's not an HOA member, the HOA has no reason to even put that note on his door. It's like
exactly.
That other article. That guy was on the edge of a development that had HOA, and they complained about his yard signs.
if he hadn't used the sentence where it was, and pretty much it's not fair. You were seen watching the game and doing that. If he hadn't put that bullshit in there, I might have believed it a little bit more. But no, it's bullshit. I don't believe it.
All right.
Anyway.
So,
Anyway,
believes absolutely nothing I ever post. So it's all fake news.
Poor Holly.
Now, since
no, it ain't fake news. It's just for content.
Erica is not here, and I really wanted her to be here for this article. So hopefully she joins us in the chat. I'm going to actually text her, join the chat, so then we can at least do that. So this article, I figure, would be triggering, especially to Rusty, since he truck driver, and Robert, okay. But it's the article is entitled "Behind the Wheel: Women Are Safer Drivers Than Men." Compared with women, male drivers of cars and vans were involved in twice as many fatal accidents. Women tend to be better drivers than men, much better, judging by the number of deaths they cause on the road. British researchers used a government database of 14,425 road fatalities from 2005 to 2015 that involved more than one vehicle. Without assigning blame for the accidents, they caused the number of other deaths associated with drivers of cars, vans, trucks, motorcycles, buses, and bicycles. The study in injury prevention found that per mile traveled, trucks and buses were involved in the largest number of fatalities involving others on the road, and motorcycles were twice as dangerous to other road users as cars. Bicycle riders were involved in the fewest fatalities to other people. Well, they do have smaller vehicles, so. But compared with women, male drivers of cars and vans had twice the rate of fatal accidents per mile driven. Male truck drivers had about 4 times the rate of women truck drivers, and men driving motorcycles almost 12 times the rate of women motorcyclists. For bus drivers, the bicycle riders, there was little difference between the sexes. So my first thing about this is
most men crash because women don't shut the fuck up.
Men refuse to stop and ask directions, so they'd rather be lost trying to figure shit out and drive. The problem is that I know that when we go anywhere, my husband always wants to drive. So of course they travel. But I mean, if you go by the miles driven, and then which is what this article seems to say, but men do drive more miles. So maybe it knocks it down. I don't know. What do you guys think? Women better drivers? I mean, I have to say yes because I'm a chick. So
yeah, I mean, I think it comes down to, in most women cases. Now we do know some exceptions, or at least one. Most it just comes down to sex. Most men are more aggressive driving than women. And when you're aggressive and doing stupid things, stupid shit happens. But, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no. But I will say this, from growing up at the drag strip and watching women versus men, women have a faster reaction time.
Is it just because we're paying more attention and we're more, how do I want to say it? We're more aware.
So I just think that, just like more women are gymnasts and stuff like that, I think it just comes down to genetics, and y'all just have a faster reaction time.
Mm-hmm. Possibly.
Now,
I don't know.
In my house, it's the wife that has destroyed and wrecked all our vehicles, and I have never had a wreck. So,
I don't know what to say. I between me and Jason, I'm the only one who's ever been in an accident. In fact, but I've been rear-ended. So technically it's not been my fault. I've actually been rear-ended 3 different times. Apparently I have a nice ass and everybody wants to hit it. So I don't know.
There you go.
But I have been rear-ended 3 different times. and it's bullshit. Um, I mean, the first 2 times wasn't really any damage. Third time totaled my car, and I lost a couple days of work because of it. So, but I know a lot of women who are horrible
Yeah.
drivers. So it just kind of when they say that women are better drivers, I'm like, well,
I
out of
drive
15,000 people and how many people are on the road? I think you need to expand that because I don't know.
I drive because my wife's driving makes me nauseous. But
Really?
it it's not often that I ride with other people, so I can't 100% be sure if it's her or just sitting in the passenger seat in general because I've been driving for so long. I prefer to drive. Fuck it.
Yeah, I actually do too. Um, hold on. I just thought of something I wanted to message Erica about. Um,
Sitting in the passenger seat is absolutely fucking terrifying to me. I don't care who's driving.
Yeah.
uh,
I mean, it looks like we're gonna hit mailboxes. I'm trying to get in your fucking seat.
Yep.
um, I I like to drive just because I like to drive. But my friend that I went to the beach with, she's like, I'm absolutely driving. And she's good at driving. Don't get me wrong. I felt comfortable with her the whole time. I actually, a couple years ago, I went to the beach with my friend. Her name's Steph. And she is like, I don't know. She is like some type of like master driver because she is like flying ridiculously fast. She's like weaving in and out of traffic, like getting around everybody. But it's almost like you just felt comfortable with it even because she was just so smooth about it, you know? And I'm like, did you used to drive in like NASCAR or something for crying out loud? Because holy crap. I don't know. I can't I can't I don't like to drive fast, too fast. I mean, I drive fast, don't get me wrong, but I don't drive at the excelled speed that she drives. I could never do that because I wouldn't feel comfortable with it. Um,
Right.
but, you know, women are just better drivers, so maybe you guys should
Oh,
go take some practice.
I mean, of course they're better drivers. I mean, all you got to do is look at NASCAR and all the women that have won all the oh wait, well, all the women that have been in there and attempted and all the races that they no,
Oh,
never,
NASCAR.
never
Oh,
mind.
because I didn't go around in a circle and drive fast, like, that
Hmm.
makes me not a good driver. Anyway, so
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
we're gonna move on to our friend Robert and his very special moment in time. Oh,
uh,
no, hold on. No, no, no. Don't. For some reason, the thing isn't working. Give me 1 second. I'll find it.
uh,
Oh.
Oh, I'm telling you, technical issues tonight, but I got it.
That is disgusting.
You are one sick puppy.
It is now time for Robert's Urban Dictionary of the Week.
There it is.
all right. And who was we had a winner this week. Who was that?
It is our friend Jennifer May, who is not in the chat room tonight. Of course, all the time that
J-May.
she's in here, she is not in the room tonight. So,
Damn it.
J-May.
Way
yeah.
to go, J-May. Did we have anything else? You said we had some emails.
We do, but I didn't get to review them, and I don't feel
Okay.
comfortable playing them on air because
Okay.
I know that they're from Obi-Wan Coyote, and well, he sends some interesting stuff, but I haven't pre-screened it. So
Okay.
I mean, you don't really
I think
go
we
with
should
it.
roll the dice. I think we should
All
roll
right.
it
So
and go. Anyway.
Well,
if
let
you
him
want to
do his
win the
Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary of the Week, just send this week's Urban Dictionary to what the hell is it again?
Real Beaver After Dark at gmail.com.
Real. Yeah, I always forget the real part. So this week's is Lancaster beef patty.
Lancaster beef patty.
Yeah.
Why do I think this has something to do with shit? Oh God, I hope not.
I know what this is. That's right. I sent it to you.
Yeah, it was sent to me by Miss
Where is
Beavers.
Erica? Is Erica even in the chat room? I don't see her
Beavers
even in the
sick
chat room.
fuck. She needs professional help.
Yeah,
All right.
This is by the way, this is Sean's fault. Whiskey. Because we were talking about different stuff and I ended up just trying to look it up, and that's how this came about. We were looking up other stuff and this just kind of popped into my Urban Dictionary. So there you go.
Okay. Well, this is the act during sex when the male covers his penis in poop.
I knew
Then the male takes the woman's menstrual blood and covers his penis with it as well. The man then proceeds to stick his penis between the female partner's buttocks.
No.
No.
Oh, yeah. I see how that makes a beef patty. I like that.
I thought you were going to do the other one.
Sarah, if you're listening, we should try this. Interesting.
No, don't try that. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that.
If you want to win this week's Urban Dictionary, just email Lancaster Beef Patty to realbeaverafterdark@gmail.com.
That's right. Don't forget to include your name and address, because if you are chosen as the winner, you will get an awesome prize from our friend Rob Ertz. So
Rob Ertz needs to start sending out the fucking prizes.
Yes, you better do that.
Yeah.
Because somebody said to me, I didn't get a gift. I didn't get my prize. And I'm like, Robert's going to get his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Right. So this, I'm going to move over here. Oh, wait, we want to freestyle these Obi-Wan Coyote links?
Sure. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Yeah, I think we should roll the dice. I mean, Obi-Wan is
worst case scenario, we get kicked off of YouTube.
Yeah. Okay, Obi-Wan, I see you there. So if this email gets us kicked off, I'm kicking your ass. Okay. Actually, there's two. And this is my fault because we got this. All right, hold on. I don't even know what it is. So we're all going to find this out together. Hold on.
All right.
I'm scared.
Now, if it's something that might get us copyrighted, just only let it run for about 15 seconds and then pause it so we can discuss it so we don't get hit on YouTube.
Well, I don't know, but can you see it?
Sure.
All right. Here we go. I'm scared. Oh, shit. Hold on.
We can't even hear it. I got eyebrows is on point, though.
The diggy hole. A diggy hole. I am a dwarf. And I'm digging a hole. A diggy hole. A diggy hole. I don't.
What the fuck did we just watch?
I don't know, but his comment was light trolling, so I'm not sure.
I feel like we missed something.
Yeah, I think we missed something here. I don't know.
I don't know. That's all the video was. It says, I don't know if he needs to hear this, but apparently nobody does. All right. This, I have it up, but of course it flipped over to the screen already. So Beaver needs Jesus. That was disgusting. What's wrong with these people? Screw you. Okay.
Wow.
All right. Next one is, this one is, well, let's see what it is. We'll get the volume on and hit play.
Oh, shit.
No. So it's an electric fence post that pounds something into the ground, and you know somebody's going to do something they shouldn't with that.
Yeah.
It's almost like Robert playing Does It Fit?
I don't think that would ever pound it through a rock, though. I mean, you get into some rocky ground, and that just don't look like it's hitting hard enough to punch through it.
Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, I was using one of those in a section of red clay that had some pretty good stone, and I hit a fucking rock, and it was almost like the skin on my hand turned around backwards. It
Yep.
hurt so bad.
Yep.
I mean, oh my god.
That's why we use gloves, Robert.
Right. Well, I'm a man, so there's that.
No, my hand. It's like my feet. Like you don't go anywhere barefooted. I don't do anything without gloves because I don't want to hurt my precious little hands.
Do they need to say soft and supple? All right, moving on. I'm going to play a video and you tell me what's wrong with it. Okay.
Come on, Sergeant Twan.
Here we go. Are you ready?
Ready.
This video is so this guy is actually a trans guy. And
hey everyone. I'm so sorry. I'm really struggling right now. Oh, you guys know that I'm attracted to women, and that's usually who I date. And what I didn't expect with this transition is now that I'm a woman, that means I'm gay. And I'm a lesbian. This is not what I planned on when I transitioned. I don't know how to process.
Okay. So this guy is a trans guy. He posts all about his weird stuff. I don't even follow him, but for some reason he shows up on my feed all the time. You're not gay, asshole.
Is he a woman or is he a dude?
It's a guy transitioning to a woman.
Well, he don't look very feminine to be transitioning to a woman. I think he's full of shit.
Exactly. This is like another troll thing, another something to. He's kind of making fun of stuff. Yeah. It's no.
I gotta go with Rusty on
this
this
guy
one.
proven to be a troll, or is he still carrying on the charade?
This motherfucker's not real.
Yeah.
I would play the sounder, but my soundboard went down. I got all kinds of technical issues tonight, apparently. I can't even be sick for 1 week and everything breaks.
He's a mespian.
He's a mespian. That's what he is.
That's pretty good, Kathy. He is a mespian.
He is. I see a lot of stuff with him. Like he hangs. I seen a video with him and that other weirdo who's always talking to kids. I can't remember his name. But anyway, it's weird. So here's another gay thing. This is why our friend Toby is traveling. He is our connection to the gay world. Because Toby is traveling. He's not in the chat tonight. So hopefully he'll hit us up on Twitter and let us know. We have another interesting video. I think it's this one. Is this number 1? Hold on. Nope, that's not number 1. Yeah, that's number 1. So here it is. Yes. Oh no, wait. This is number 2. I need number 1. I have to stop sharing so I can get the video number 1 up. There's 3 videos with this guy explaining why he is still gay, even though he is with a woman. So, yes, I know, but just let it happen. I think it's this one. Yes, I'm gay and I have a girlfriend. Are you ready?
All right, let's go.
Sure.
Yes, I am gay, and yes, I also have a girlfriend. This is my partner, Samantha Wingreen.
Turn it up.
We've been together for.
I did. Well, I did.
And we wanted to open up a little bit about our relationship because it's been so confusing for a lot of you. I am gay. I don't label myself as bisexual. My preference is men, but I have been in this closed, exclusive relationship with Samantha for 6 years, and it has been a dream. And not to say it hasn't been confusing for us at times, but it is important to be open and honest about these sorts of things.
So
Uh,
he is a man in a relationship with a woman. It is a closed relationship for 6 years. Somebody tell me how that makes him gay.
I'm gonna take Samantha's pegging that bitch for 1,000, Alex.
Samantha's the top. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to hear what Samantha has to say now.
Wish it
Sometimes
was
a
louder.
soulmate is just a soulmate.
Yeah, I can't get any louder.
And Jacob has been completely open and loving with me. And when he looks at me and talks to me, he makes me feel like I am the most treasured, loved human being on this earth. And our relationship to the outside world appears very straight unless you know us. And that's because we have the same dreams as heteronormative relationships. Is that what you call them?
Yeah.
We want to get married, we want to have a kid. And we have just chosen each other in this lifetime because we love each other's souls. We are finding more and more people who we know have these relationships. And
Yeah. And there's no
All right. We're going to go to video. We're just going to go over here. Oh shit. It doesn't just flip over. It doesn't just flip over. I have to reshare the whole screen, huh? It's not like where if I share my whole screen, it just shows the next thing I share. All right. There we go. Sorry.
intimacy.
now, some of you need to understand that we use the word closed relationship. That means
Yes.
closed.
Yes, we have
Not
a closed
open.
relationship. And you are wondering if we are intimate. Yes, we are intimate.
We are intimate.
And I like to say it's not a visual type thing. Like I'm not like them ass or them titties on Samantha. I'm more like it's a connection of our souls, and that's what's
Just like
important
my
to
little
understand.
lady.
Yeah, I find Samantha very beautiful and stunning, and it has nothing to do with the fact that I'm attracted to men. It has to do with the fact that I'm attracted to Samantha's soul, and that just transcends the whole thing.
Okay. I'm sorry. I can't deal with this. You're literally having sex with a chick. You're not fucking gay. I'm sorry. You're not gay. Am I wrong?
No,
If he's
not gay.
if he's having a closed relationship with a woman, what? Yeah, I mean,
No, I feel like they're trying
I
to
don't know.
complicate this when it doesn't need to be complicated. It's
Yeah,
like he's so about being gay that he can't just admit that he's straight. Am I wrong?
yeah.
But he's not, Tony. He's not getting railed by umpteen gays because he says that he has a closed relationship. That means he's not seeing or dating or screwing anybody else.
I still say he's getting pegged.
She wears the strap on and she's the top.
Whatever.
Hey, I mean, I get it. And it's their relationship and stuff, but I feel like they're over presenting this. Like, just admit you're straight. It's okay. It's okay to be straight. I don't understand why we have to overly complicate stuff because there's like an aesthetic of I need to be gay or I don't know. It's just very strange. There's another video, but I'm over him already because um he explains why now he's he's gay but marrying a woman. I'm like, stop explaining it. Like, stop it. I don't know. It's just annoying. So this other video also was for Erica, who apparently is still having technical issues, but we're gonna play it anyway because when I saw this, the first thing I thought is This is so Erica. I'll have to try to explain the video because I don't think there's any audio. So let's get into this. So let me pause it here quick. I want to make it bigger, so hopefully it takes up more of the screen. Can you see this now? Did it pop
Yeah.
over? Okay. So this is inside an elevator. There's a woman. She is on her phone. Well, no, she's not on her phone. She's just standing there with her purse. And the guy is like right on top of her and puts his arm on her shoulder, smacks him around, uh, and kicks him in the nuts, drop kicks his face, and pretty much knocks him out. But there was more in the beginning. Sorry. She's standing there on her phone first, and he's like right over her shoulder, like being all creepy weird. Then she moves over, ends up putting her phone away. And then that's when this whole other thing goes down. When he decides to put his hand on her shoulder, like ridiculously creepy. And she just kicks the shit out of him. And it is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. And I'm just like, that's totally Erica. Some guy tries to do that to her. She's totally going to kick his ass.
Right.
All these links will be in the show notes. So if you want to see the actual video, you'll
Why are you
be
trying to perv on somebody in the elevator anyway? You know elevators have cameras.
It's just, and not only that, but you're in a small space and in like a couple of floors, and the elevators they don't go that long. It's going to be gone. You know what I mean? She's going to go and get help. It's not like that door is never going to open. You're not locked in a cage with her. So like, why are you being a pervert?
Yeah.
Rusty, was that you
What?
getting your ass kicked?
Yes. Yes, that was
you.
that's me.
All right, so we're gonna go to a story I found. I think we're gonna skip this one because I don't. There is a woman. Now this actually happened back in 2009, but for some reason I do not remember this. So there was a woman who was climbing into a polar bear enclosure at the zoo.
I remember that.
You do?
Yep.
She was a 32-year-old woman climbed into the polar bear enclosure and was mauled at the Berlin Zoo last week. And may face legal action by the zoo for her actions. But the Associated Press said the zoo doesn't plan to make any changes to its security policy as a result of the incident. First of all, what are they changing? Hello. These people, this woman, no person in their right mind is going to climb into a enclosure with a polar bear. We know that polar bears can kill you. So I say this is like survival of the fittest. If people are going to be stupid enough to climb in there and get mauled, whatever, dude.
Well, if you read the article all the way through, she was actually suicidal.
Oh, was she? Okay.
Yeah.
Bravery praise. I don't.
It's down in there because I read it earlier.
Okay.
That she had been having suicidal whatever tendencies the day before. It's down towards the bottom.
However, we do have guns in Paris for hesitation. I must have missed. Where is it? I went down. I don't see it. Well, anyway, if she was, but still, but the thing is, even if she was suicidal, do it a different way. Don't do it like this because a lot of times they'll put the animals down because now they've had that interaction with humans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just it. I don't think they should put any animal down, especially at a zoo, because some fucktard was dumb enough to jump into the enclosure.
Oh, I see it here. It said that she was driven to despair by her failure to find a job. I don't know why that didn't click as suicidal, but okay, I get it. But here's the thing. If I'm suicidal, I'm not going to go in and be tortured by a bear.
Well, what the fuck was her job idea? Bear wrestling? Obviously, that bitch failed.
Bear wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right. Now, this next story is kind of interesting. And well, I've never done mushrooms, but there was a man in September who was on vacation in Austria and took magic mushrooms and entered a psychosis that led to him amputating his penis and stored it in a snow-filled jar. Doctors are calling it the first case of its kind and a harrowing reminder of the dangers of psychedelic drugs. The
What the
37
fuck? I
Have you
know.
ever been high enough to wanna cut your penis off and put
Look,
it in a jar
look,
filled with snow?
I fucked up and ate damn near an ounce of magic mushrooms, and that didn't even remotely happen. I mean, I don't remember a lot of what happened, but I still had my pecker when I come to. That's
What
for
do you
sure.
think? Do you think that he thought it was a snake or he was like, I don't
I
know.
want to know how many he did. There had to be something else that motherfucker was laced with bath salts or something.
Oh my god. So, he ate 4 or 5 mushrooms at around 9 p.m. before blacking out and taking an axe to his penile shaft and chopping it into several pieces.
Oh shit.
4 or 5 mushrooms. I've ate 20 fucking grams.
I don't even know how much that is. Excuse me.
That's almost an ounce.
Okay.
Like a
Alright.
sandwich bag full of mushrooms.
Mm.
Okay,
That
well, a
guy's a
passerby
pussy.
Well, okay, but if it's, like, someone like me who's never done it before, could it have this effect on me? Like, I've never taken any illicit drugs. I've never even smoked pot, so
I don't think so. I don't think. There
No.
has to be more to it than
Yeah,
just
there's gotta be.
4 mushrooms and
There
cutting your cock off.
Yeah, there has to be some mental illness that this guy was having or, as well mixed
or
in,
something.
whatever.
Yeah. So a passerby picked him up at 2 a.m. and brought him to the nearest village and took the man to the closest hospital. He was immediately carted to the operating room where doctors got the bleeding under control and disinfected the myriad of pieces of the man's penis in the snow. Some damaged parts had to be removed, but the head of the penis and shaft were still intact. After cleaning the wound, doctors reattached the penis, even though it had been without blood flow for about 9 hours in total. After inserting a catheter, the surgeon reconnected the tissues of the penis using dissolvable stitches. The scrotal skin was then sewn back to the clean skin of the amputated part. Some of the skin on the tip of the man's newly reconstructed penis started to die about a week later, a condition called necrosis due to the lack of oxygenated blood flow, but
Ugh.
doctors were able to treat it and reverse the damage. Despite all this, the man was still experiencing hallucinations, even trying to break out of the hospital at one point. Doctors found that he had smuggled more mushrooms into the hospital room, finding a handful of them in his nightstand because apparently taking some mushrooms and cutting off your penis wasn't traumatic enough. Let's see what else we can do.
Damn.
Jesus.
No, that guy's got real mental shit going on.
Yeah,
Because
he's got some more issues, or maybe, like I said, maybe his mushrooms was laced with bath salts or PCP
Or
or
something.
something. Because I mean, you don't just eat 4 or 5 mushrooms and start
No.
sawing off fucking body parts.
well, so it says that he wasn't following instructions, so he was transferred to the ICU unit after surgery. Over time, the psychotic symptoms improved, and then he was allowed to return back to the regular part of the hospital. But good news, people, despite the drastically reduced size of his penis, his erectile function returned and he was able to urinate on his own.
So he went from did it say how much he lost? I mean, is he Mr.
It
Micro
does not.
Penis now?
It does not. But it does say in here that he did have a depression, problematic drinking habits, and
Of
he was
course.
on psilocybin
Yeah.
that gives
Mushroom.
mushrooms their hallucinating effect. So
I'm gonna tell you right now, you cut your dick off, you're gonna have some depression. That's all there is to it. And now, because he's lost some length, he's gonna have to get used to peeing on his last 3 fingers, poor little fella.
I mean,
God, what are they saying in the chat? Do we know?
Sergeant Twan heard you say, I went down, I don't see it. So
Something Rusty has heard many a times.
whatever. It may be short, but at least it's skinny.
It may be
No,
short.
no, wait. Never mind.
Did you get it right? No? Yes?
Oh, damn it.
All right. Well,
You messed it
it is what it is.
All right. Is it time for Rusty stuff yet?
It yes. We'll move on to yours. Was this traumatic for you? The
Yes,
man
it
who ate
was.
mushrooms and cut off his penis. So who
I
do you
was
think
very
has a bigger penis,
uncomfortable.
Rusty? You or this guy? Who has a bigger penis?
Oh, me, definitely.
Okay.
Before
Finally
or
you
after?
beat somebody.
After, definitely.
I wish it did say how much of his penis that he lost, but that my first question about that article was going to be, Robert, have you ever been so high you wanted to cut your penis off?
No. No.
All right. Rusty, what do you got for us today?
Just some regular, I don't know, just some weird stuff. So scientists say that people who get up at 5 a.m. in the middle of winter to go for a jog might not be as crazy as you thought. Running is just as effective as taking medication to beat depression, according to a new study. Researchers from, I can't even pronounce that, university in Amsterdam had 141 patients suffering from depression and anxiety. They chose between the group to run 2 to 3 times, a couple different groups to run 2 to 3 times a week or take antidepressant medication. It was found that both interventions helped with the depression to around the same extent, but the running group experienced improvements in weight, waist circumference, blood pressure, heart function. So I don't know. Maybe I need to do a little bit of running.
Running in the winter is dangerous, though. You run more of a risk of a heart attack, just like shoveling your driveway.
Yeah. I don't know.
Can we pause for 1 second and look at what Tony wrote? It says, I know a few prison guards for the Pennsylvania State Pen and county pens, and they have to take inmates to the hospital for penis mutilations all the time.
Damn.
Cutting, stuffing batteries in there. What? Why? No. Stop it.
Wow.
No. No.
That's crazy. But I mean,
how? First of all, I'm sorry. How do you shove a battery? We've all seen a penis. That hole is not that big. How do you get a battery in there?
I don't know. I mean, I just don't. I have no idea.
We have a try it girl for Erica. Which one of you guys want to be the try it guy?
You start with a toothpick and with a battery.
Rob's going to be the one trying this out.
No, I'm not sticking things up my pee hole. That shit hurts. I don't see how people get off on that.
Well, I guess Sergeant Twan has tried it. I mean, he says it's just a AAA battery.
It's just a AAA.
Just a AAA. I mean, I don't know. No.
I think most prison mutilations come from them trying to stick it where it don't belong.
Yeah.
They were playing Does It Fit?
I guess. Good God.
And just so you know, Tony also said that he starts to feel it around mile 3 of 10 in the morning in the winter because he's a
whatever.
Runner. Hey, we got a runner.
How do you know if somebody's a runner? Just hang around. They'll tell you.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Sorry, Rusty. I didn't mean to cut you off and change the topic.
Oh, that's all right. So let's see. We got some national days. It is Face Your Fears Day.
Okay, what's your biggest fear?
Getting high on mushrooms and cutting my dick off.
Yeah, there you go. There it is. That's it, right there.
My biggest fear is heights. I have a huge fear of heights.
Oh yeah.
That and burning alive. Like, I don't know why I think burning alive, but I have a huge fear of burning alive. I don't know why. I'm even to the point where I don't want to be cremated because I don't want my body burned.
I seen it. I seen somebody wrote somewhere when I was younger. I thought that when I grew up, I'd be having a lot more trouble with quicksand. You know, because it seemed like every TV show.
Quicksand.
You know,
I wrote
some quicksand episode.
I had posted that
for a while. It was quicksand. I was like, oh God, it's gonna get me.
I know. I always I would hike. I lived in the country, so we had this like little mountain thing behind us, and we would go up there all the time. And I would always have a stick, and if anything I thought looked like quicksand, I'd always be smacking it with the stick. And it's like I was so afraid of quicksand when I was a kid.
Oh dear.
Yep.
All right.
Oh well, okay. So Sergeant Twan is not that freaky. He says, quote unquote. We'll go back to his.
Don't believe you.
Yeah, whatever.
I guess
it is Angel Food Cake Day. Oh yeah.
Angel Food Cake. That's good.
It is Metric Day. Yeah. Nobody needs that shit. It is World Homeless Day. It is World Mental Health Day, a day for mental health education and awareness, which somebody should have got to that guy that cut his dick off. It's World Porridge Day, celebration of Scotland's traditional national dish.
Please, sir, may I have some more?
We got some celebrity birthdays on this day, 1954. David Lee Roth.
Oh my God.
Rock and roll singer from Van Halen.
He was on Joe Rogan not long ago. And my friend sent me a video of him on Joe Rogan. And I'm like, oh my God. He looks rough. Very rough.
Born on this day, Tanya Tucker, guess, is she older or younger than David Lee Roth?
Older.
Oh.
Nope, she's younger by 4 years.
Up.
1958. 1958 and Roth is 1954. Tanya Tucker, Seminole, Texas. Country Music Hall of Fame, blah, blah, blah. I don't know who Bradley Whitford is. I guess actor from The West Wing, Handmaid's Tale. I don't know.
Oh, I watched The Handmaid's Tale.
He was born in 59.
Let me see.
Brett Favre, 1969, born in Gulfport, Mississippi. Born on this day, 1974, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. is pretty much the same age as me then, because I was born in February. Yep.
Mario Lopez, born on this day, 1973.
Slater. It's all right, because I'm saved by the bell.
He was such a douche.
He was.
Yeah, but he had the girls swooning over him.
He had those dimples.
I think Zach pulled down more trim.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. We got some after dark whack facts here. I don't know. It's just a list of them. I don't have any details on any of them. Iceberg lettuce is 96% water.
Yep, I knew that.
I believe that. It takes a plastic water bottle about 450 years to decompose. Okay, there's a caveat to that.
Okay.
If you don't bury it and you leave it in the sun, it will decompose and break down into smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Now it'll still be there, but it'll break down to microscopic pieces in pretty short order, really, comparatively.
Stick one out in the sun and see how long it takes. Time it.
Yeah. About 20% of all volcanoes are underwater.
Okay.
Okay. Hippopotamuses have skin that is 1.5 inches thick.
I believe that.
Nice.
That's pretty damn thick.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
A koala bear is not really a bear, but a relative of.
Oh, the kangaroo.
Sloth?
It's a
Yeah,
marsupial.
kangaroo is one. What's the other one?
A possum.
Sloth.
Wombat.
Wombat.
Relative of the kangaroo and the wombat. So, like, did a kangaroo and a wombat get it on, and koala bear popped out, or what was that?
We have a question to one of your facts.
Is a wombat real? I've never seen one.
Google it.
We talking the Sony water bottle?
Or the cheap members mark.
Well, okay, the cheap members mark, but especially like if you've ever found a now of course it's really really thin, but like the Walmart bags, the plastic Walmart bags. You ever seen one that's been out in the sun for a decent amount of time? How it just falls to pieces, little tiny bits.
Yeah.
All plastic will do that in the sun eventually.
It's like a homo version of a capybara.
Yeah, homo version.
A wombat. He's talking about a wombat, people. He's talking about the wombat.
And I don't know. This says you replace every particle in your body every 7 years. You are literally not the same person you were 7 years ago.
I've heard about that. Didn't we have a conversation about that in Zoom room one day?
I don't know.
I've had a conversation with somebody. It had to be you weirdos. Listen to me, you weirdos.
I mean,
you mean just by like shedding dead skin?
Yeah. Because they actually say that your body's chemistry changes about every 7 years. Because everybody said to me, you might not be allergic to seafood anymore. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to take a chance to try to eat it either.
All right, I'm going to do these last few, and then I've got to run. I got an AA meeting to go to, people. Here we go. Things that make you go, after eating, do amphibians have to wait an hour before getting out of the water? Are female moths called myths? Moth is a myth? I don't know. Are part-time band leaders called semiconductors?
Wah, wah, wah.
Are you breaking the law? Are you breaking the law if you drive past the sign that says "Do not pass"? I don't know. Maybe.
Wah, wah, wah.
What is a refried bean, and why did they have to fry it twice?
Interesting.
Because it tastes better.
Can a stupid person be a smartass?
Yes.
No. Yes. No.
Dumbass. I don't know.
They'll always be fucking stupid.
All right, I got to go to my AA meeting. Thank you, everybody, and I am
out. That's all right. We're going to be out too, but I want to remind you that if you want to win an awesome prize from Rob Ert and the Beaver After Dark crew, make sure that you email the Urban Dictionary word of the week, which is
fuck, I don't remember. What did I say? Hold on. Lancaster beef patty.
Lancaster beef patty. So email that to realbeaverafterdark@gmail.com. Make sure you include your name and address so Rob Ert can send you an amazing prize. And we're going to be out of here.
Bye.